Welcome to Give Me 5 minutes with Fort Smith City Director Neil Martin, where we look at the events of the last week and look forward to what's coming this week. So let's go ahead and get after it. Give me 5. We had a very large board packet this week and had a very long meeting associated, but let's talk about a few of the highlights from that meeting. First off, I mentioned a development that was going to be happening at the corner of Jenny Lind and Brook and Hill. Looked like a pretty neat development, a couple shopping areas and a restaurant or a fast food restaurant, something like that. Well, through the discussion, we talked about a left turn lane coming off of Jenny Lind into the development. And there were some questions and concerns about that, and it was ultimately decided that we needed to send it back to the Planning Commission to see if we had another option for that. I know that they would take out a median, and there's just some concern about that left turn there and another left turn coming out of the development onto Jenny Lind. So we sent that back to the Planning Commission. Hopefully we can get a better plan around that, and then it'll come back to the board for our approval. So look forward to that. Also, one of the things that we did is we extended water and sewer lines down Riverfront Drive. Now, there's a proposed development there. There's a kind of an upscale RV park that is going to go in, and that's one of the developments that we talked about related to this water and sewer. But really, I think what ultimately came down to the board voting 6-1 for this is the fact that we don't have water and sewer down Riverfront Drive, and we've been wanting development. I've asked for a study session regarding Riverfront development. It's a great resource that we have that we need to see some development on, and by and large, we have not had utilities coming down there. So we as a board approved that on Tuesday night, and I think ultimately what it does is it paves the way for future development. There's an article in the Southwest Times Record this Sunday morning talking about that development. Abby Ross is the journalist that wrote that, but I think it is what it is. It paves the way for future development going down Riverfront Drive. So there's been talk about a baseball stadium. There's been talk about restaurants. There's been talk about a number of different things, a museum at one point. Now's the time. We're putting in the utilities. Now's the time for development to happen. So I look forward to this decision being a decision we made for the long term, and that in 5 or 10 years, we're going to see development down at the riverfront. This week is a study session, so not a voting meeting, but this Tuesday night we are meeting at the utilities department at 3900 Kelly Highway. So anybody wants to join, they're more than welcome to show up at 6 o'clock at 3900 Kelly Highway. So what we're going to be doing there is, first off, we'll be looking at their water meter testing bench. It's a tool that allows them to test water meters that go into the ground that measure how much water you use. I know that'll be pretty important for folks, and we're also going to look at how they install those, how they test those, how they measure water usage, and all kinds of things. So this will have significant impact to the citizens of Fort Smith. We'll also be looking at some questions around utility billing. So there have been some questions raised by directors that have come from citizens regarding their bills, their water and sewer bills. So we will be talking about that. And then a big pet peeve of mine is water leaks. We have so many water leaks around the city. If you remember back in 2019, we had probably about 700 leaks, and we appropriated funds to hire people and purchase equipment to be able to alleviate some of those leaks. And so that happened. We got the number, we made significant impact down to maybe 300 or 200 leaks. COVID hit, and we just lost all that traction and all that momentum. So I've been really pushing for remediation of all these leaks. These are the leaks that you'll see in your yard. These are the leaks that you'll see water running down the street. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to see that come to an end. And so we're going to be talking about the update as it relates to water leaks and how and when those things will be addressed. So you'll want to pay attention to it. If you want to come on out to 3900 Kelly. That's it for this week's Give Me 5. I hope you found the information informative and beneficial, and it's all part of an effort for me to be more transparent with the citizens so you know what's going on with your city government. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do it again next week. Give me 5.